Lord of the Donut, written by Jody Chamberlain. Holy donuts, fluffy, sweet, delicious. These are just a few of the words people use to describe the donut found in grocery stores, bakeries, and restaurants. The humble donut has become a staple of breakfast and snack time throughout the United States and the world. Various forms of fried donut have been popular foods throughout modern history. Tasty donut-like pastries were often eaten during religious days, festivals, and carnivals throughout Europe, Asia, and Africa. The history of a modern American donut, however, begins much closer to home by the shores of Rockport, Maine in 1847. The whole story. Originally, donuts were not drink-shaped or topped with frosting and sprinkles. They were usually round and about the size of a water shell. The original donut was mainly based on the recipe from the Netherlands. Dutch settlers made a fried dough dessert called okios or olive cakes. Olives are small balls of toasted fried pork in fat and stuffed with either hazelnut or walnut. For people who didn't speak Dutch, called them donuts. Elizabeth George lived in Rockport, Maine, and was born to amazing Oakleys. She was also the mother of Hanson Crockett Gregory, a ship's captain. She supplied him and his crew with donuts for their long travel. One popular legend recounts that Captain Gregory invented the donut during a terrible storm at sea in 1847. Captain Gregory was eating a donut when he was desperately needed at a ship's helm. He looked at the donut and jammed it through the steering wheel's pocket, giving him the free hand he needed. As another account, he says he disliked the donut factor because it often wasn't completely cooked. He knew donuts were hard to cook all the way through the burning. One day, he was cutting as he was cutting out the donut center. He had an idea. What if the hole was cut out of the dough before it was fried? Captain Gregory suggested that these donuts have the center removed before it was cooked. It worked. Captain Gregory improved the donut. However, it wasn't until World War I that donuts became an American fashion. Donut goes. In 1917, the United States entered World War I and sent tens of thousands of soldiers to Europe to fight. Contested rain and cold temperatures made conditions terrible for soldiers on the front lines in France and Belgium. The Salvation Army sent hundreds of volunteers to help the soldiers. However, Bouvier and Marcel Sheldon were of the first to go. They were stationed in northern France. After 36 straight days of rain, the women agreed that they must do something to lift the soldiers' spirit. They decided to cook something delicious, and they knew baking could make people feel happy. Pies and cakes were everyone's favorite, but they had a few supplies and fewer fresh ingredients available in the countryside. The woman decided to make a donut because they could be served cold and the ingredients were easily found. Helen and Margaret cooked late to the night using a small pan. They fried the donuts on an old quality stove. They sold 150 donuts the next day to the grateful soldier. The word about the donuts spread quickly, and the following day, long line of soldiers waited for a warm donut and coffee. The donut was such a success that all Salvation Army volunteers making them. The soldiers called the women donut girls. Wherever the soldiers went, the brave volunteers followed. They set up donuts at coffee huts near the front line and risked their lives to help. The volunteers understood that they gave more than a full belly. They gave a goddess of hope. The specter sport. When World War I ended in 1980, many soldiers returned home to the United States, bringing their hunger for donuts. Adolf Levin, an immigrant from Russia, spotted a business opportunity in this bakery in Harlem, New York City. Levin began frying up donuts. He started out cooking the donuts in small batches in a kettle at the window. As he returned, each donut over with a stick. People would stop to watch. Soon the crackers formed and people would buy fewer the donuts as soon as they were done. Larry's thoughts became so popular that he couldn't make donuts fast enough. He needed a machine to make the process more efficient. Since such a machine did not exist, he decided to invent one. Working with an engineer, he designed a donut making machine. The first machine didn't work, but they tried again and again. Finally, in 1920, the 12th model was successful. He named it the Wonderful Almost Human Automatic Donut Machine and put it still fashioned in the window of his bakery. People fell in love with it. The public's fascination with the machines and their love for the relatively affordable donut attract people from all over. Everyone wanted to see Levin's wonderful donut machine in action. The first chain makers from all around the world, the country brought Levin's donut machine. Donuts were being and baked in bakeries, as well as festivals and county fairs all across the United States. Levin's success didn't end with his invention. In 1931, he opened the first donut chain, Mayflower Donuts. Donuts and coffee had become an American staple. Donuts also became popular because of the automobile on the road would stop by roadways. This thus provided a snack for busy people. In many places, donut stands became fun destinations unto themselves. Some donut shops became so popular that the owners would be able to open more shops in other cities. Werner Rudolph, with a recipe purchased from Joe Barrow, opened Chris Craig in North Carolina in 1937. He was so poor that the first batch of donuts had to borrow the ingredients from a grocery store. He packed the donuts. In the beginning, Ron only sold donuts to grocery stores and restaurants. Then Vernon noticed that wherever he was flying off a fresh bed, people would knock on his door. His door smelled so good that people walking couldn't help but stop. They wanted to buy donuts immediately. Vernon cut a hole in the store wall and began to sell his donuts directly to customers. By the time the United States entered the World War II in 1941, donuts had become a part of American life. Women worked for the American Red Cross took the page of the donut girls of World War I and pointed to the soldiers on the front lines, hot coffee and donuts. More donut chains. When World War II ended in 1945, the donut was at the height of its popularity. More and more restaurants and chains began to appear. In 1928, Vernon Wisdom had intended to open a hamburger drive-thru, Temple City, California, but someone across the street beat his to it. So he changed course and decided to open a coffee and donut shop instead. William Rosenberg ran a food truck business. He parked his truck in front of a factory, and the worker would buy sandwiches, coffee, and baked goods on the bricks. He noticed that he sold more the coffees and donuts than anything else. Since no item was the least expensive to make, he decided to open a donut shop. In 1950, Dunkin' Donuts opened its door in Quincy, Massachusetts. Donuts today. Donuts contain a large amount of fat and sugar, so they are not considered a healthy food. As a result, the popularity of the pastry has declined in recent years. Despite this decline, over 10 billion donuts are still being made in the United States each year. Donuts are now a multi-billion dollar industry, making them highly profitable. Since the basic donut is made with expensive ingredients, donuts have been around for many years, and it's safe to assume that Americans will be eating them far into the future. No doubt, the humble donut is here to stay.
Nay thì một bình cho bé 10 cái.
Ngủ quá. Chân to. Quen là tóc tự vàng rồi đấy à? Hay là có nhuộm một tí này?
Được.
Có nhuộm một tí rồi gì?
Lâu vàng lâu tuổi. Lớp màu bằng sữa. Này là bằng sữa.
Nếu như vậy